Hi there, I'm Shannon Gregory of Microcell Sciences. We do live and layered blood cell microscopy. Today, I want to talk to you with our topic is urinary tract infections. We are seeing so many come through of urinary tract infections because what's happening is a lot of time people's urinary tract infections are so embedded that normal antibiotics aren't even addressing or able to kill the specific bacteria. So in live blood cell, it's pretty fascinating because we can see numerous types of bacteria in the sample. Now, there is a lot of skepticism behind what we do in being able to see bacteria, as we know that shouldn't be in the actual live cell sample. And that's because the blood isn't sterile anymore. And when people are having chronic urinary tract infections and they just won't go away, utilizing all different forms of Western medicine, it is often because the bacteria becomes systemic. Now I'm going to show you a video of somebody that has a UTI that has been supported by numerous different antibiotics. We addressed it on a herbal standpoint and was able to get certainly a great amount of relief for the client. And this is just hitting the actual bacteria that we are seeing through the live blood cell appointment directly. It's really important that you know the types of bacteria you're looking at. And in a lot of urinary tract issues, Klebsiella is a big one that is prevalent in people's embedded in their UTI. Another one is Enterococcus, which is very often seen in live blood cell. So what happens is with the bacteria, it becomes fully systemic. And that means it's throughout the whole body. It's in the bloodstream, it's in the kidney, it's everywhere. What us and naturopathic doctors do is we look at the amount of bacteria that we're seeing. So for instance, if we're seeing 80% of Enterococcus throughout 4 different slides that we look at, that's 80% throughout the sample, and that's a systemic sample. So here is a video of somebody with a raging urinary tract infection, has had numerous microbiotics samples done, which is a sample that they use quite a bit in the States to see the types of bacteria that are being cultured in their urinary tract and sometimes throughout the kidney. Because a lot of the times you've got to support the kidney as well as the urinary tract, and that becomes obsolete. People don't do that. They don't support the kidney. So here's a video, and I'm going to walk you through a few of the really cool things we're seeing. So here is a video of bacteria. And this is pretty fascinating. We've got a nice strong immune system here. Here are the actual red blood cells. Another beautiful strong immune. In this patient, it's not an immune situation. It is a bacterial overload. And over here, we're seeing some more different types of bacteria. Another beautiful immune. So these bacteria we are seeing, such as Enterococcus and things like that, in this case has unfortunately just taken over the blood microbiome and the system in general. We also look at urine unsterile. So what we have our clients do is they pee in a urine cup, and from that point, we do smears where we look at an uncultured urine sample to see, are we seeing different type of squamous cells, hyaline cells? What are we seeing in there that can be an indicator to why these infections are so deep-seated? And sometimes they really are very deep-seated, and it takes us time to really be able to address and kill the bacteria that is systemic throughout their body. We have to keep in mind, in a lot of the time with herbal medicine, we need to support kidneys. The kidneys has a lot to do with this. And a lot of the time, some of the bacteria needs to be flushed out of the kidney, which we do that with herbal medicine. So I wanted to give you a few little tips of what I find extremely effective through protocols that I give my clients that is effective to start hitting UTIs. And urinary tract infections can come down to as easy as a increased bacteria in the kidney and the bladder, which is making you get up 2-3 times during the night to pee and not being able to hold your urine or having urgency. And that again can be something that can be addressed, and you may not have a cultured urinary tract infection come up through Western medicine, but we know if we're having those symptoms, we have an upscale of bacteria living in that bladder and kidney, and we need to flush it. We have very, very specific protocols depending on the situation that's at hand, how sensitive the client is, and numerous other things. But here are a few simple things that you can get across the continent that I do find extremely effective to start helping with some of the bacteria. The first thing is oil of oregano capsules. It must be capsules. I don't find the liquid is as effective as the capsules. And I think it's because the capsules are more time released. So I would take 1 or 2 capsules a day if you have a urinary tract infection or that urgency to pee, and that will start addressing some of the bacteria. I would also highly recommend dry skin brushing. That is a way of using a specific bore brush and dry brushing your lymphatic system when you're in the shower to stimulate your lymphatic system to eradicate anything that is pathogen based. It kind of supports the immune system and boosts the immune in other ways. Cold plunges, they're getting pretty big. They're pretty big here in Canada. We're seeing a lot more. And here actually at our head office, we have a cold plunge here. This has lots of different types of benefits to that, but it's not going to fix the urinary tract infection. However, it does boost the immune. Another product that we do find very, very effective is our brand Acute UTI. You can get this on our website. We do have a store on our website. And this just has specific products in it that I did accumulate together to help with specific urinary tract infections. In each 1-hour visit that we do as an initial appointment, we do go over the amount of bacteria, the types of bacteria that we're seeing. And a lot of people feel that we may need to see this stained because in live blood cell, we're not staining the actual sample. We don't need to. We can see that it is a enterococcus based. We can see the types of shapes and sizes that guide us to the types of bacteria we're looking at. And a lot of the time, our clients come in with cultures that states the type of bacteria, and then we're able to show them through a live blood sample of the actual bacteria that we think it is on the screen. So pretty interesting where this can all go. In our follow-up appointments, we do test urine through, it's called a chem strip, and this enables us to see how all the parameters are sitting in nitrate, protein, acidity, specific gravity, all things like that. And that tells us a huge amount of a story to what's happening in the blood microbiome and the urine microbiome. So if this video interests you, we do lots of different videos. We have some really cool ones coming up. I'm doing a Lyme warrior video where I'm interviewing all of our Lyme warriors that are now in remission and feeling much, much better. So if this interests you, here's another video right here. We'd love to see you subscribe down below, and we'll see you at our next video.